Hello, 7th graders. We are moving on to lesson 2 in our new unit. So last time we were looking at number lines and moving different amounts of units, either left or right, depending on whether the number would be negative or positive. Now we're going to look at using the number line to model addition. So suppose you received $10 from your grandmother for your birthday. You spent $4 on snacks. Using addition, how would you write an equation to represent this situation? We start with 10, we spend 4, so we no longer have it. We have 10 minus 4, or plus a negative 4, because we want to work with addition. Okay, so we need to find out how much that is. Well, 10 plus a negative 4 is going to give us 6. How would you model that on a number line? You're always going to start at 0. So first you need to get from 0 to 10. Then you're going to subtract your 4 to go to 6. So I apologize for the really messy lines, but this was the easiest way to show you the routes. So we go from 0 to 10. We minus 4 or add a negative 4, and we end up with 6, our circled number. Okay? So you can also model other equations. Here we have negative 2 plus 3. So how would we model this on a number line, and what is our answer going to be? So we again start at 0. We're going to go to negative 2. Then we're going to add 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's correct. We end up with 1. So negative 2 plus 3 gives us 1. As it says there. Another thing that we can use with number lines is absolute value. So whenever something is in the absolute value brackets, they're kind of like two lines, just parallel with each other, that number is always going to be positive. So even if you have a negative number in the absolute value brackets, it's going to be a positive absolute value. So as it says here, the absolute value of negative 2 is 2, as is the absolute value of 2. So in moving on the number line, you move 2 units for negative 2 and 2. The only difference is negative 2 you go to the left and 2 you go to the right. So the number of units you move is always an absolute value, it's just a direction. Okay? So using the number lines, model the following equations. So you're going to work on this on your own. We have negative 6 plus 4 and 3 plus negative 8. When you're ready, hit play to see the answers. So again, as always, we start at 0. So for negative 6 plus 4, we're going to go 0 to a negative 6 that isn't on this number line, but it is on this one. I'm sorry. So we go to negative 6, then we add 4, and we end up with a negative 2. For the next one, we're going to go to 3, then subtract 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. End up with a negative 5. And we can double check that in our equation, and we find that that is correct. You can also do it with a multi-step equation. So here we have 5 plus a negative 2 plus 3. So go ahead and work on it on your own, or just listen for the process. So again, we go from 0, we go to 5, we're going to subtract 2, or add a negative 2, 1, 2, we end up at 3, then we're going to add 3, 1, 2, 3. So we should end up at 6, okay? And that, again, is our answer 2, and we can double check that. We have 5 plus negative 2 gives us 3, plus 3 is 6. Your assignment is going to be working on the questions on Edmodo for lesson 2. Please let me know if you have questions or want more examples, or just whatever it is with this assignment or anything else. Tomorrow, Thursday, we're going to do something a little bit different that hopefully will help a lot of you. So questions for lesson 2 are due tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Wednesday.